Hi there, Sandra Baptist here. And remember, at the Financial Management Academy, we bring together Caribbean small business owners and their teams, Caribbean entrepreneurs who are passionate about building, managing, and growing their businesses. We bring them together so that we can help them take the stress out of their everyday accounting and financial management challenges. So in this video, I am going to talk a little about what we have learned that some of the entrepreneurs over the past 30 years that have been in accounting and audit, what some of the entrepreneurs have told us that they need help with. And I'm going to literally go through a list of items that I believe you yourself may need help with. And I want you to share below in the comments below if we've hit the nail on one of the topics or one or more of the topics that you need help with. So let me get started here. One of the most important topics that we understand that entrepreneurs and small business owners need help with is understanding their financial statements. I can't tell you how important this is. Even if you have a team, a whole finance team under you that is working and managing your financial statements, you, the business owner, really need to understand how to read the financial statements, how to decode the balance sheet, how to understand assets, liabilities, equity, how to understand your profit and loss. Most entrepreneurs just think they should be interested in their revenue, right? Their sales. But there's a lot more in the financial statement, in the profit and loss statement that they need to know. They need to know their revenue. They need to know about their revenue, their expenses. If they're in retail, they need to know about that gross profit margin, the net profit margin. Also within financial statements, you also need to know about the cash flow. For me, and what I've learned about entrepreneurs and small businesses, this is the most important but least understood statement. And within the academy, we do go into the cash flow statement in detail. That is part of the Accounting Strategies Bootcamp, which is the very first course that you would take, right? So I explain the cash flow statement. I show you how it's done. I show you each line item and how to explain each line item, how to understand each line item. I show you how the financial statements are interconnected, how they work together. We've also learned that small businesses need help with cash flow management. All businesses need help with cash flow management, right? So you have to understand the ins and the outs, the inflows and the outflows. You have to understand strategies to increase cash flow, to manage your cash flow, and to make sure that you have enough cash on hand at each given time. We also talk about cash flow forecasting, right? You, as a business owner, you have to know how your cash is gonna, what your cash is gonna be in the next week, in the next month or so, right? And this helps you to manage your cash flow. We tell you about the difference between cash flow and profit. And some of these topics that I'm telling you about, I am gonna do some summaries here on YouTube, right? I'm gonna give you all of that information for free. However, if you need within the academy, we are gonna delve into it in detail, right? Here on YouTube, the free videos are just gonna be summary videos. But within the academy, I'm going to have some longer videos. I may have templates, downloads, worksheets, etc. for you, right? So join us in the academy. Business owners also need help with budgeting and cost control. Um, this is what, early 2024, and we've seen costs increasing, inflation, et cetera. You have to know to manage your costs. You also have to learn to budget. And I talked to you in the academy about a process that I have used to be able to budget properly with my clients. And I talked to you about it's similar to a process similar to zero-based budgeting. Um, but I will talk to you about that here and also within the academy. We also learned that business owners need help with profitability, increasing their profit margins. Um, there's also an issue about tax. And because this, let me just give a caveat here, because the Financial Management Academy is online and geared towards it's not necessarily general accounting and financial management advice, but because it is online and geared to different countries, we are not going to talk so much about tax, right? Because each country's tax laws will be different. However, I am going to invite tax experts online from different jurisdictions so that they can explain the tax laws within some of the major jurisdictions. Um, so if you're in a location and you need help with tax, jot your location down below, and I will make sure that I find a tax expert to come on in the academy to explain to you the different tax laws and different ways in which you can take advantage of the different tax laws within your jurisdiction. Turn up my volume. Hopefully you can hear me. Also, a lot of entrepreneurs have also come to us about that need help with debt management and debt financing. And this is where we have done a lot of business plans and one-page plans, Canva plans, but a lot of them don't, and this may also be your situation, in that they don't really understand how to go about preparing a business plan. So we have to end up doing that for them. We don't do a lot of that, and but I will in the academy, we will help you to understand what a bank or a lender needs for to be able to provide financing for you. We'll also talk to you about managing business debt, debt versus equity financing, and negotiating with creditors, loan management, etc. Let me see here. So another, I'm just looking at my notes. Another aspect that business owners have come to us about is basic bookkeeping. Now, we don't do a lot of actual accounting for clients within my firm, but I know there are a lot of people out there that, know QuickBooks, and I'm going to caution you that, and this is why I'm appealing to you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, that if you are doing your own books, or you have outsourced that, or you have a team member that's doing your own books, make sure they know how to set up whether it's QuickBooks or Xero or any other accounting software. Make sure they know how to set it up properly. Make sure that they know what they're doing, because junk in, junk out, right? And you don't want to have what they are entering into the system to be not correct. right? So with regard into bookkeeping, we're going to talk about bookkeeping basics. We're going to talk about automating your bookkeeping, organizing your financial records, etc., etc. We're also going to talk about some financial ratios that you need to be aware of. Anything really can be a ratio, anything can be tracked, but we're gonna keep it simple. We're going to talk about some key financial ratios that you need to know. We're going to talk about using some of those ratios to gauge how healthy your company is, how healthy your business is. The we're not necessarily going to talk about benchmarking, because I know within the Caribbean we may not have the data to be able to benchmark against another company in your industry. So for example, in the bigger countries, the US, the UK, etc., etc., they have they may have statistics with regards to retail organizations. They may have statistics in regard to doctors, lawyers, different industries have different statistics, and these are actually public knowledge. The stats, not the company necessarily, but the stats would be public knowledge. So you as a business owner, if for example, you're in a retail industry, a supermarket or whatever, you can sort of gauge your performance against the industry stats and see if you are above, below, on par with, etc. But because we're in the Caribbean, I don't know if there are a lot of the countries within the Caribbean that have that data. So with regards to financial ratios and metrics and stuff, I will just show you how to do it, show you how to calculate it, show you how to understand it, and be able to gauge that against your previous performance, your previous month, your previous year. Okay, so we may not, if you do have industry statistics within your country, that would be awesome. Put it in the comments below. And then you can actually use actual benchmarking. That's what it's called, right? Where you're comparing your company against other companies in the same industry. So you can actually use that if you do have the stats in your country. I'm just going to show you how it's done, explain to you the key ratios, etc., etc. And unless there is somebody that has in a different in a island or a country that has the stats, then I will talk to you about how you can use benchmarking. We're going to talk a little about financial forecasting and analysis, because really and truly, and in my opinion, let me just make that clear. In my opinion, accounting is a means to an end, right? The bookkeeping you do, the accounting you do is all leading up to be able to analyze your business, analyze what's going on, and use the accounting and your different reports, your balance sheet, your profit and loss as a means for growth and as a means for you, the business owner, to become more wealthy. That is my opinion. Entrepreneurship is a means to become wealthy. I know a lot of people say, you may be an entrepreneur because you can't get a job or whatever it is, but times have changed. Entrepreneurship for me, or having a small business, running a small business, is a means to plan for your retirement, right? Create a legacy for your family, create a wealthier family, right? So these are the things I want you to think about. So those are some of the topics that we are going to talk about on this channel and within the academy. Within the academy, I'm going to show you I'm gonna some videos you're gonna see me actually working over the shoulder. So I'm gonna show you in companies I have set up, not actual companies. demo companies that I take you through and explain to you what is happening in that company, and how that company can use its statements to grow. We're going to talk about the financial ratios, the analysis, that sort of thing. So um I hope that's clear for you and what this channel is about. The bookkeeping, if you want to learn about bookkeeping, yes, we do that. But again, there are a lot of people that know bookkeeping, but for you, the business owner, if you are a member of a team that is running the books for a business owner, it's very important that you know the ins and outs of what's happening. You know how the debits and the credits work and all of that intricate stuff. But that is the basic bookkeeping, right? After the bookkeeping, after you know how to do that, then it's a matter of working your way up the levels. And in a previous video on this channel, I talk about the stages of the Financial Management Academy. What stage are you at? Because after learning about basic bookkeeping, basic accounting, it's a matter of learning to analyze the statements and seeing how the statements can help your business grow, because accounting is the language of business. Everybody shies away from it. It's boring, right? Nobody likes to look at numbers. They don't understand the numbers. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help you. If you're financially challenged, accounting challenged, whatever your challenge is, in your day-to-day, I want you to bring it into the academy so we can help you to get better, and we can help you to understand what's going on in your business. Okay, so I hope this video helps you to gain a little insight on what we're offering on this channel and within the Financial Management Academy. So I'll talk to you soon, and take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.